What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. Holy moly, Determined breaks Requital. It really does. I thought I would instantly kill myself. It doesn't do that. It literally makes it so that it doesn't exist. Requital is potentially the worst modifier in the game. If you go into this section here and press Z, you can see here it tells you that it will reflect the damage back to you. It's absolutely horrible, but Determined makes a mockery of it. So I'm just doing my priority objectives, and as you can see here, there are a lot of snake bag guys kind of around me. The problem what I've noticed is snake bag guys are horrible, right? Because they reflect the damage that, you know, that we do at them. Well, most of the damage anyway, and it's the one that modifier that most people have been having problems with. Now you can see here I am using Determined, the thing that everybody hates. But I am successfully using Determined. I mean, apart from that guy, because I had to take his helmet off. But as you can see, it's still hurting me. But in general, let's just
System back online.
it's probably the worst level in the world to demo this, but it was kind of, I came up against some snakes and I was like, you know what, let's show it. There's a snake there. Bye. And I take no damage whatsoever. Bring on the snakes, because they are just easy pickings at that point. I honestly thought that I would instantly kill myself because I was hitting for that hard. I thought, you know, Chain Killer Determined would just kill me, right? And that would be it. That would be game over. But yeah, obviously not. I've done this mission so many times and I'm just kind of stuck here. What's going on? There it is. So I'm going to finish what I'm doing and then I'll show you the build, which is something you'll have seen a million times before. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so my mission's done. But this is what I was using. There is nothing new here. I was using an M700 carbon with Determined and damage target out of cover. I wasn't actually really using that. I was mainly running around using my harvest. You could use the regular police pistol though. That's probably the best in slot for this now, with damage target out of cover and Determined. A lot of people are going to say this, you know, is rubbish, it's trash, because it's using Determined and people don't like Determined, and you know that they have a point. Determined doesn't feel like it's right. We did a whole video about that before the season started. But you could also run around and use the Regulus. The Regulus is going to work exactly the same against the snake bad guys. As long as you are one-shotting them, we don't seem to get the negative, you know, damage reversal effect. It's only if you don't one-shot them, you don't take all of their life, in that you get that effect. We're going to use a punch drunk with, so that we're getting pistol damage, headshot, weapon handling, and headshot damage in the mod slot. We're then going to use a chain killer or a HG chest piece with headhunter or perfect headhunter. Again, just rolled headshot damage, weapon handling across the board. We're going to use the Picaro's holster, not the Picaro's holster, the Dodge City Gunslinger's holster, because this is just great because we're going to use the pistol for the main and John Wicket. We're then going to use a gift for headshot damage, weapon damage, headshot, weapon handling, and headshot again with perfect vigilance. You don't have to use this, but you can do if you want. We're then going to use Contractor's Gloves with headshot damage, and Fox's Knees with headshot damage. You could use a shield here if you wanted to, because we're using vigilance. I really don't care too much. I feel like we do enough damage anyway. So I just put this striker on because we can put it in seasonal modifier to get some extra damage if you want to. You don't have, I mean, it's totally up to you. We can go here and you can take off bait and switch and put on peak engineering, and you get some you know, modified damage, but not using the drone, sorry, using the assault turret you would have to use for this, which makes you a bit more, you know, having to stay in place and use cover and stuff. I don't like that too much, but it's just another option if you want to. I didn't really pay too much attention to what modifiers I was using. It's really only ones that I've got, you know, kind of unlocked right now. So I was using Quicken, Tapper, and Bait and Switch. I haven't got any active modifiers unlocked right now. I'm just working on all the passive ones. If you wanted to look at the stats, when I was holding the M700 carbon, it was 254% headshot damage. And then I was using the harvest for 243% headshot damage. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I thought it was rather interesting. You know, it's definitely one of the more hated buffs that the enemies have this season. It causes a lot of problems. People, you know, are killing themselves, and sometimes they don't understand why, because it's not really that straightforward. But a bunch of people, I am going to do a video on explaining this a bit more when I've got it all unlocked. But if you go into the section here and click the Z here like this, you can see what the modifiers above the bad guys' heads are, and you can see what the symbols are. So that's what you've got to learn for this season. The Requital is the one that is the pain. Shooting an enemy within medium range builds stacks of Requital. For every stack, a portion of the damage dealt will be reflected back to you, and the amount of damage received is directly proportional with the amount of Requital stacks. And it really hurts. You'll notice your life strip down really quickly. But yeah, Determined completely negates that altogether, and you know, makes it really easy. So if you're just wanting to farm out perhaps priority objectives or something like that, then yeah, this might be the way to go, especially if you want to do it on, you know, challenging or heroic difficulty, so that you can really get some huge XP while doing it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Twitch when I go live for Twitch drops. My Discord and my X are all in my description. I'd appreciate follows or joins there as well. Don't forget to sub to the channel here. It really does help out. It's awesome to grow, especially when Division drops a patch. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.